when you get paper, because it then brings back all the memories of what was associated with that.
That's right.
Although newspapers can be thrown out.
Here's the keynote here.
Is that good?
Yes. Could you say that again?
Personal papers have a different value than newspapers.
Some personal papers.
Oh, there you go. Okay, right.
I don't think we need to keep Chester's schedule.
Oh, okay, but it was a nice topic of conversation.
It was. Here's the keynote to this article.
That newspaper
Look,
can be saved, though.
Here is the keynote.
Yeah.
And we don't qualify. The Stocktons held office for 7 centuries.
Oh, office. Oh, all right.
And we didn't know.
Well,
that
we kept releasing it every day. We walk in, make our case, and then release it.
The office.
Some of those Stocktons just held on, you know. They didn't know when to let go.
Stayed in the office. Probably slept in the office. No, that's why we have to read this whole thing through.
Yeah.
McKenna needs to type off a summary.
I think that would be better because it's hard to read that.
I'm going to have to go through it, make notes, and she's going to type it.
And it is sort of, you know.
You know, we need about 6 months here.
Ooh, of course.
The things we opened up to do.
Well, that was the schedule you were keeping before you got your PhD. I mean,
yes.
Getting your PhD really screwed up your life. Jeez.
Yeah,
you just need to be working on that post-grad.
Up your life too for a year or two.
No. Finishing it. I mean, the process of it is great.
Yeah.
You know, because you're in here as a student. You're not a resident.
I know.
That's perfect.
Kept me going.
Yeah.
That's absolutely true.
Although in Florida, the out-of-state fees are horrendous. I mean, you might be paying, what, $10,000 or something? $25,000 if you're out of state. They just sock it to you.
For one term?
No, that's for the year. You know, it's like,
that's too much.
I think so. It's
what
nuts.
they do here, they would tack on a premium because I was out of state.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't pay more than $100 extra for
Isn't that amazing?
term.
Oh, that's great.
They were very good, you know.
That's all right. But whoa.
You see, one of the Stocktons was the Lord Mayor of London, and as such, he was automatically the acting king when the king was absent. So John Stockton, in 1470, became the King of England.
Ah! Isn't that funny? But, you know, it's just a little footnote thing.
Where was the king at that time?
He was fighting the Crusades, unfortunately, pardon the expression.
Yeah, right. Knocking off Jews and Muslims, yeah, right.
No, he was holding the line against the Muslims.
Yes.
Yeah. That was the euphemism.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Killing
knocking anyone
people
who's
living their
Christian,
own lives on their own farms for the sake of Christianity.
They were hardly anti-Jewish.
Well,
from the Jewish
They didn't even have the word Jewish.
Yeah.
There was no such word as
1099. That's the big year. Boy, 70,000 people.
1066.
No. 1099. I'm just saying. 1099. In 3 days, they killed 70,000 people in Jerusalem. Gaining Jerusalem. Oh boy. 70,000.
That's amazing.
When there were only 4 million people in the area.
I was when you think of how big the population of the city was, that's gigantic.
And they weren't all Muslims.
Yeah.
That was horrendous.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Oh boy, it stank afterwards.
But I want to say that the major theme of those guys was to stop the Muslim march, because the Muslims had the world by the tail.
Well, yeah, they were running up to Spain.
They had already taken over Asia with Indonesia. All of the march right through the lands. And really, the Catholic Church was what are they going to do?
So the people the Crusaders, they were Catholics?
They were volunteers. In England, they were eventually Church of England. But they
which
were,
is a type of Catholic.
Church of Rome before
Church
that.
of England is Anglican. Star Church.
Henry VIII.
Yeah, she's still learning.
Broke with the Catholic.
Type of Catholic.
Well,
an upgrade.
Let me tell you, the services are almost indistinguishable.
Well, you just missed the point. Henry VIII broke with Rome and had to create the Church of England. And that was, when about 1400 or something.
Well, that was a smart thing. Okay.
But
15,
before that,
50.
you're absolutely right. It was the church, the only
So
church,
the
the mother
Crusaders
church.
were.
Crusaders, they were all recruited
Yeah.
as church members all over.
Wow. That church had a far reach.
But they were trying to get the strength up to stop the Muslims taking over Europe. In 1453, Constantinople fell.
Yeah.
So the Muslims took the whole Eastern Orthodox Church.
And they spread all across the northern part of Africa and up into Spain.
Right?
And you realize that they got right up into Europe at Poitiers.
Yeah,
They
they
were
held them
stopped.
off there.
Do the Muslims try, did they, in those days, did they try to convert people other than chopping their heads off? I mean...
They came to you and said, look, you convert or off your head.
No.
They
Many
did.
places where the Muslims were ruling, they allowed other religions to be.
That was the...
I know Morocco.
And they thought that they were wonderful in so doing, but they were not persecuted.
But that was a minority, and only for a century or so. Then they turned absolutely rabid and violent. That's the history we're living with now.
And that's what the Muslim author whom I read, Manji, she's a wonderful newspaper person in Toronto, and it upsets her greatly. She said, what's the name of the book? Why
Why they...
Muslim? Why